Hello and welcome, dear dreamers and design lovers, to another enchanting episode of Sachi Studio, the channel where fantasy meets functionality, and every room tells a chapter of your unique story. If you're returning, thank you for being part of our growing creative family. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and tap the bell icon so you won't miss any of our beautiful transformations and storytelling spaces. Today, we invite you to step beyond reality and into the realm of timeless fairy tales. A place where grace lingers in the air, and beauty sparkles from every corner. This is Cinderella's Crystal Chamber, a space designed to awaken the magic in your heart, echoing the quiet luxury of crystal elements. The calm of pastel blue, and the regal poetry of carved furniture. Let's explore how this space can become not just a design concept, but a dream you can live in every day. Cinderella's Crystal Room Makeover. Elegant pastel blue bedroom with crystal and carved furniture. The essence of a fairy tale dream. What if your room didn't just look beautiful, but felt like the beginning of a story? Cinderella's Crystal Chamber draws its essence from a moment we all remember. The transformation of an ordinary girl into a vision of elegance and magic. That emotional journey is at the heart of this room's concept. The chamber is not meant to be themed in a literal or theatrical sense. Instead, it evokes emotions through elegance, a whisper of wonder, a quiet confidence, a sense of stepping into your own fairy tale. This space invites you to embrace luxury that is gentle, beauty that is delicate, and fantasy that feels real. It's an interior design narrative that speaks softly but lingers in your memory, just like Cinderella's glass slipper left behind. Crystal elements, a sparkle with meaning. Let's begin with crystal, a material that has long symbolized transformation, clarity, and grace. In this room, it becomes the metaphor for Cinderella's iconic glass slipper, fragile, brilliant, and unforgettable. Crystal chandeliers, faceted sconces, and reflective accents catch the light and scatter it across the room like falling stars. Glass cabinet pulls, crystal perfume trays, and subtle mirrored surfaces add that extra shimmer, never loud, always elegant. More than just sparkle, crystal elements are emotional light sources. They reflect your personality. They change with the mood of the day. And in dim light, they glow like soft moonlight across the floor. Tip: use layered lighting, overhead chandeliers for grandeur, table lamps with crystal bases for intimacy, and small fairy lights to create that dreamy ambience. The power and peace of pastel blue. Next, let's drift into color psychology. Pastel blue is the signature color of this chamber. Why? Because it speaks of serenity, purity, and unspoken royalty. It's soft enough to feel relaxing, yet regal enough to convey elegance. Walls painted in a misty blue give the room a sky-like openness. But we don't stop at paint. Imagine pastel blue silk drapes fluttering at a window, sheer curtains catching the light, velvet cushions in dove and cloud tones, and even painted furniture frames in a pale blue wash with white distressing. It's not just a color, it's a feeling. Pastel blue opens up the room, clears the mind, and allows the other elements, especially the crystal, to shine. It's the calm backdrop that makes the sparkle matter. Consider pairing it with silver leaf picture frames, white florals in glass vases, and pale gold accents that warm the cool tones without overwhelming them. Carved furniture, poetry and craftsmanship. Now let's talk about furniture as storytelling pieces. In Cinderella's crystal chamber, furniture isn't just functional, it's sculptural, expressive, and deeply romantic. Think antique-style vanities with scroll-carved details. Headboards shaped like crowns. Legs on chairs and sofas that curve like dancers. These pieces are often inspired by Louis XV and Rococo influences, bringing femininity and artistry into the room. Painted in whites, soft grays, or pastel hues with a distressed finish, each piece feels both timeless and delicate. Imagine a carved armoire with beveled mirror doors, reflecting crystal chandeliers above. Or a vintage chaise lounge with claw feet and tufted upholstery in pale sky blue velvet. Even the small details, filigree drawer pulls, carved floral rosettes, ornamental molding, add to the lyrical quality of the room. Tip: you don't need to buy new. Thrifted or inherited pieces can be refinished or repainted to suit this storybook aesthetic. Each piece becomes a character in your fairy tale. Romantic styling, soft textures. Let's complete the picture with styling. To bring the chamber to life, layering is key. This is where the design becomes deeply personal and utterly enchanting. Use lace, chiffon, and organza for softness, on windows, beds, or tied in bows around curtain rods. Add a vanity table with vintage perfume bottles, a delicate hand mirror, and a candle in a crystal holder for that princess moment. Include fresh or dried white and blush flowers, hydrangeas, peonies, or baby's breath in a clear vase or a vintage pitcher. Place a decorative birdcage, a silver candelabra, or a stack of pastel-covered vintage books for a literary charm. On the floor, a soft white faux fur rug or a faded floral area rug gives comfort and elegance. Above the bed, consider a sheer canopy or a draped curtain, floating like a dream. Living the story, every day. The beauty of Cinderella's crystal chamber is that it's not just a fairy tale to visit, it's a mood, a lifestyle, a space where you can slow down and feel beautiful in your everyday routine. it's where you sip tea from a porcelain cup. Where you journal your dreams under soft morning light. Where even getting ready for the day becomes an act of self-love. Because in this chamber, the real magic isn't the furniture or the crystals, it's how it makes you feel elegant, at peace, and quietly powerful. This isn't a space to impress others, it's a room that reminds you who you are. And that, dear viewers, is the tale of Cinderella's crystal chamber, a space of elegance, softness, and storytelling. A room that blends magic with everyday life, transforming your home into your very own castle. We hope today's episode has inspired you to look at your living space not just as four walls, but as a canvas for your imagination. Whether you bring in a little sparkle, a shade of pastel blue, or a cherished vintage piece, you're already writing your own design fairy tale. Thank you for joining us on this beautiful journey. Don't forget to like, comment below with your favorite element, and share this with someone who dreams in crystal and silk. And as always, this is Saatchi Studio, your home, your story, beautifully told. We'll see you in the next chapter.